Sawasdee krap. Namaste, my brothers and sisters. This is Tanet, and there's today is a Memorial Day in America, and it's a quiet day, and I love it because yesterday it seems like we had a storm, and right now, peace, harmony, and joy, and spiritual commitment day 37, I believe. My Palo Santo. And today, I feel clear. I feel relaxed. I feel at ease with life. And I look at my journey and I say, you internally did the work so that life could be easy majority of the time. I didn't say all the time, majority of the time. And the truth is that every day I work on my happiness, Every day I work on clearing my aura. And although the times I have not been committed to a specific time, I am working on that right now. And of course my hair. Prepping my hair for dreads. And you see, I'm looking out at the beautiful greenery that's been wet from the rain, and they dried off a little bit, but they look really refreshed. Just like our consciousness begin to refresh with nature too. And still bathing in the moment every day. Looking at animals, looking at cars, being here is such a beautiful thing. And the mantra that I use currently right now is just here and now. So as I'm inhaling, I'm saying here and now. In and out, here and now. In and out, breathing in and out. I know that I'm breathing in and out. Here and now, that I know that I'm present with the moment, and that moment is now. Here and now. In and out. And life has been good. Life has been really good. I mean, I'm learning to prioritize. I'm reprioritizing myself now because, whenever you get on a spiritual journey, you don't want to be time. Time is like such a foreign thing, time. But you have to realize you're in the human body on this planet, and that there will be struggles because you have the mind that sees right and wrong, good and bad, struggles or whatever. Perfectly fine. And that we thrive more when we're in the moment, because when we're away from the moment, we're in our minds, and our mind, although it's powerful, is very limited. And how do we know that the mind's limited? Because when we worry, we're not happy, and the mind can worry, right? But you have a heart, you have a loving energy that's part of you, that's beyond the mind. Because no matter what situation is happening in your mind, you can choose to feel positive about it. A positive ego versus a negative ego. And then when you get to see both sides of the coin, you feel whole, you understand both sides, and there is no judgment beyond the mind. Because judgment is right and wrong, good and bad, positive ego, negative ego. All that teaches us to see both sides, the yin and the yang. And when we start seeing both sides of everything in our life, we can forgive like those people who have hated us, right? Or people who we didn't get along with. We have to see the reasons why they don't get along with us, how they became to be who they are, the positive person, the negative person. And you see, oh, he suffered a lot to be this positive person, or this person is negative because they lacked happiness or suffer a lot. And now, but and so the reason why their ego is so big is because of their upbringing or whatever. So instead of just seeing their people's shittiness, you see the absence of love that was in their life, which caused them to be a certain way. So we understand people through compassion versus like just a one-sided understanding. And of course, it's fun to observe people, but we have to work on ourselves really hard. Really hard, because you are the controller of your own destiny. You control the outcome because you are a giant magnet. The more positive you are in your life, the more positive things happen. And the more negative you are, the more negative things happen. And of course, just trace back your human life to see how powerful of a magnet you are. And if you are suffering really bad right now, realize that you are a powerful manifester. You know, you are so good at manifesting negativity or positivity, and you may not be seeing it, but have a realization that you have a part in this universe, that it's not just God's plan. You know, that's one thing, you know, the universe making things flow. But you have a choice on you how you want to feel through the plan, through the journey of life. You know, you could say that God's plan is our life, but how we want to feel about life, that's our plan. And that means if we have a part in this control, that means we're part of this divine expression and decision making, that you can infinitely choose joy, choose bliss. That although you're experiencing some negativity or situations that may seem negative, love is available, joy is available, suffering is also available. Everything is free will. No one, you know, no one can force you to be happy. They can try to force you to see happiness and feel happiness and go to all the rehabs, right? But no matter how many rehabs you go to, no one can force you to make the change. And a transformation in your life cannot happen without minor changes first. So we have to start off, it's like steps. Little steps, little steps, little steps, little steps. And then you start to see your steps get bigger. Like, wait a minute, what did I do to make these steps progress farther? And that's where you have to find out on your own. Because if someone was to force their belief on you, it would not stick to your consciousness. You have to experience yourself what the universe means, what life means, what happiness means, what love means. Because if you allow people, the church, the Bible, your parents to define what life is to you, you cannot live your own authentic life. And to live your own authentic life requires you growing in your own way and feeling some discomfort to grow. Because if you're safe all the time, you're just doing what other people are doing from the past, the safe way, right? And you're not the only one. I mean, that's why people go to college, right? Security, job security, life security. But you know that being alive is success. It depends on how narrow your view of life is. If your view of life is just limited to money, or just family only, and not progressive, well, your life will be a narrow view, because you just have a small view of what life is. But if you have a grand view, like success to you is being alive, happiness to you is being able to smile every day, or happiness to you is having shelter or at least food to eat every day, or happiness to you is being grateful for life. And then you're like, well, we still gotta make money. And I'm not saying don't make money. You are gonna make money with this consciousness. But the more you want in life, the more you want. Not you don't even need things. The more you want things, the harder it is to be happy, because you need these things to satisfy your happiness. And the less things you need to be happy, the more consistently happy you're going to be. So desires are not bad. It's just a bunch of desires will cause you more suffering because of the more things you need to be happy. Anyways, I think that's good enough. So peace and blessings, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Om.